Hello friends, it's me, and today let's watch Food Theory. Uncrustables just bans PB&J from the food theorists. Together, let's go. Let's start. Thank you.
This is an Uncrustable sandwich. This is a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And this is illegal? Hello, Internet! Welcome to Food Theory, the channel that's all flavor and no crust. But I guess I should be careful, because now it looks like cutting the crust off your sandwich may get you into some hot water. Just to
Alright! Hello Internet, welcome to Food Theory. Hi.
catch you up on what's the happy haps in the food world, J.M. Smucker, the jelly makers that graced the world with Uncrustables way back when. No, seriously, it's way further back than even I realized. 1998 was when they first started going by the name. But fast forward to now, and they're suing the grocery store chain Trader Joe's for their Uncrustables. I've been seeing it all over my feeds because it's a pretty hilarious headline. I mean, what, making and selling peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is illegal now? It may seem like a ridiculous lawsuit, but there's an unfortunate reality for Smucker that's fueling their fight. They are in a jam, and if they don't take Trader Joe's down, they'll disappear like the crusts on their sandwiches. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you why. Now, in case you're like me—
Alright, raise your hand if that's confusing. I'm sorry.
and don't really dig peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I know. Shock and gasp, but I just didn't grow up with it. It's a pretty American thing, and by the time I was exposed to my first PB&J sandwich, I was underwhelmed. But if you're in my camp and don't care for, or even don't know about Uncrustables, they are ready-made frozen sandwiches made by J.M. Smucker, the mega corporation behind all sorts of jams, peanut butters, and coffees. The crustless PB&Js are $1 billion product for them, which is hilarious to me because you can just make them at home if you don't get sued in the process. Now they're making headlines because they're going after one of the biggest grocery store chains in the country, Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's honestly almost deserves an entire Food Theory episode in and of itself because oh man, the fan base this store has is crazy, and its meteoric rise in the grocery store chain food chain is astounding to me. Point is, this is the battle of two Goliaths here. But what exactly is going on? Is J.M. Smucker really just mad that someone else is selling peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Is Trader Joe's breaking the law? Or is this all a desperate attempt to maintain control in a market that Smucker is finding themselves being pushed out of? Three questions, just like the three ingredients of a PB&J. Let's start with the first ingredient. On October 13th of this year, the case was officially filed against TJ's, claiming that their sandwiches were infringing on the trademarks that Uncrustables has to their name, from the bite on the packaging to the stylization of the logo on the box, and even the design of the sandwich itself. And yeah, at first glance, the two do share some similarities. Both boxes have a sandwich with a bite taken out of it, showing the ooey gooey center. But Uncrustables only has one where Trader Joe's has a stack of them, with only the top having a bite taken out. The angle, completely different. And the text is missing the subtle yet tasteful Uncrustables scrawled all over the front. On the surface, it seems weak. It's like
Let me try. Uncrustables! Sorry.
Mountain Dew getting mad at Sprite because their cans are also green, despite the rest of the branding being completely different. Granted, I'm not a lawyer. There's probably a lot more that goes into this than just meets the eye. But if the argument is that customers may get confused, yeah, I'm not sold here just yet. The design of the sandwich itself is a better argument. I mean, look at those perfect edges all around. Perfect edges just like the type you'd be able to get using today's sponsor, Manscaped. As someone that hasn't seen my bare cheeks in over a decade, the ones on my face, get out of the gutter, I know a thing or two about shaving needs. And there's two things that have honestly changed my daily routine: the chairman and the handyman. The chairman has a 360-degree contouring head, so you don't end up looking like a baby seal Dracula tried feasting on. And if you need precision, it has that precision lock that lets you get those clean lines just like an Uncrustable. Are you a shower shaver? It's waterproof, so that you can clog up the shower drain like the madman you are. But the thing that just hasn't left my travel bag since I got it is the Handyman. It's sleek and compact, so you can take it wherever you need to go. This is what I use to clean up my beard a bit when I'm traveling for work and need to look extra spiffy for shoots. It can hold up to 60 minutes of runtime per charge, so you never have to worry about not getting around to the other half of your face and looking like a sandwich with only half the crust cut off. And hey, you don't have to listen to me. The proof is in the pudding, or the peanut butter and jelly in this case. I mean, look at my beard. Look at it! Glorious, clean, tight. Just like the 12 million other men that use Manscaped. So you can look like me and avoid looking like Tom and his Play-Doh barbershop looking stubble by using my code FOODTheorist for 15% off when you get yours. That's FOODTheorist.
Okay, to be fair, I use a razor. That means physical, physical, you know, the blade. Yeah.
For 15% off. Thank you again to Manscaped for sponsoring us today. Now, let's talk sandwiches. I decided to...
Well, thank you so much for supporting this episode from the Food Tourist. I say Film Tourist? From the Food Tourist. I'm sorry.
Get my hands on both of these to take a closer look at them and decide for myself. After accidentally eating a few with Claudia, for science, of course, I noticed that there were some striking similarities. But...
Science theory.
Even more differences. For one, the Trader Joe's sandwiches aren't even round like Uncrustables. They're more squared off. And, more importantly, at least to this lawsuit, the crimping of the edges is completely different. The TJ's version has crimping that's shallow and inconsistent. If you turn one over, you can barely see the bumps of the crimp, where the Uncrustables has a really nice, aesthetically pleasing, consistent crimping all around the circular sandwich, on both sides. At the end of the day, let's be real, they're both peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. 3 ingredients. How different can they really be? But you can see for yourself, the differences are there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yay or nay? The reason even the...
So, comment down below, what do you think? I think if you want to play along these lines, maybe the designs, the aesthetics, I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
The slightest difference in the shape and crimping are so important here is because Uncrustables is saying that these two things are part of the trademark they have, specifically the configuration of a round crustless sandwich, and separately, for some reason, the configuration of a round crustless sandwich with, quote, distinct peripheral undulated crimping. Undulated meaning a smooth, rising, and falling design. The Uncrustable sandwiches have those pronounced waves all around, where TJ's are definitely rougher around the edges. It's giving homemade, not pressed in a factory. Regardless of the small differences though, people online have referred to the Trader Joe's variety by the name Uncrustables, which is a big red flag for Smucker. And some others claim that Trader Joe's contracted the manufacturer of Uncrustables, which is Smucker in this case, you know, the people who are suing them, to make the same item, just Trader Joe's label. This is a huge issue, and actually a big point in Smucker's favor, because the TJ sandwiches don't originate from or are affiliated with Smucker in any way. But because of how similar they are, customers are clearly jumping to conclusions. The implications here are that Trader Joe's is directly profiting from the long-standing reputation of Smucker and their products by people believing that they're essentially the same thing. If anything, people might be more inclined to go have the non-Uncrustables, especially since, depending in your area, Trader Joe's sandwiches are up to $1 cheaper than Smucker's. It's easy to see how that would affect their sales. So far, it looks like Smucker may have a point, which leads us to the next ingredient. Is Trader Joe's breaking the law then? Well, not necessarily. And one of their biggest arguments here is that there's only so many ways you can skin a cat, or crimp a sandwich, I guess. If they can successfully argue that it's a functional thing, meaning it's just what you gotta do to close a crustless sandwich and not something that can be trademarked, then they have a solid defense. But the biggest thing they have in their corner is actually the exact opposite of what Smucker is claiming. Their branding. Almost everything in their stores is Trader Joe's labeled. Very few big brands get to sit on their shelves, and the customers know that. If you go and see waffles there, a customer will assume that it's not Eggos, it's Joe Goes. Okay, fine, they're just called waffles, but the point stands. On top of that, Trader Joe's has a very strong reputation, not just for selling its private label dupes, but for the quality of those dupes. When people go to shop at Trader Joe's, it's not to get big brand items for cheaper, it's to get Trader Joe's items, still for cheaper. Take the sandwiches in question. Trader Joe's version not only has less calories, but less sugar, less sodium, and more protein than the Uncrustables. But obviously, I'm gonna have to try them both out for myself. All right, so here we are with our Uncrustables and the mangled peanut butter and jelly sandwich I made for the opening. Now, I mentioned in the video, I think I've had one peanut butter and jelly sandwich 20 years ago. So I was like 6 years old when I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you do your
Bro, you just dox your own age. 6 years old plus 20 is...
weird thing of like peanut butter and
More peanut butter.
no, and dry oats like a crazy person.
Oh, okay, now, first of all, total hack. If you like peanut butter sandwiches like I do, put like a scoop of oatmeal, okay, I've been told it's not oatmeal, just rolled oats in there, gives it a nice little crunch and a texture.
It's like the dry, old-fashioned oats that are like, they take all moisture out of your mouth with the sticky peanut butter and the dry bread, just all that dryness.
Point is,
Okay, so I'm learning from what my friends say. To each your own. Okay, to each our own, alright? You do you.
growing up abroad and for whatever reason just never really had a PB&J sandwich that I really remember. So I'm actually really excited, A, to try the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I made as a control for me, and then try the Uncrustables and then the Trader Joe's sandwiches to like compare to a homemade one.
I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Usually strawberry jelly, but like right now we have this like berry mix-up of different berries, delicious.
Super fancy. Super fancy.
And I love Uncrustables.
I'm gonna take a bite of my homemade Uncrustable here with just regular old peanut butter and jelly. So it's so off-putting to me, the two textures and the two flavors of peanut butter and jelly.
Perfect. It's a perfect combination. Also, like, who knows how you prepared it? I should have prepared it.
I put a lot of peanut butter.
Yeah. Man, I love some bread with my peanut butter.
So should we start with the
The moment she's like...
Uncrustables?
Let's do Uncrustables first. Yeah, the classic.
So yeah, the pillowiness of this is insane. The edges, the crimped edges are perfect, up and down, like perfectly. It's honestly, it looks like a work of art.
Ding.
Ding. It's a lot of jelly, not jello.
Ding. It's perfect.
I could see why kids would like this.
The bread is elite.
I want them to just sell the bread.
Yeah, it's like that good, like, bad for you bread.
If this is bad, I don't want to be good. I don't know, it's just for me.
It's a lot of jelly for you.
It's a lot of jelly.
Yeah.
It's a lot of jelly. There's only a little bit of peanut. I feel like the Uncrustables is the exact opposite. So for me, the Uncrustables is almost the exact opposite of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I made, where
Yeah, but
it's way more jelly.
Your preparation is atrocious. Like, that's not a good baseline.
These are the Trader Joe's totally not Uncrustables, the ones that they're getting sued for. So it's actually really interesting. You can see the seam of the two different sandwich halves here, and the crimping is absolutely like uneven in the sense that like one side you don't see anything, the other side you see the crimping. But even then it's like square, it's like it looks rougher.
Well, and it looks like more like bread you would buy, right? Like this is our home bread and this is Trader Joe's. Like it looks more like the bread. Like this one is like factory made.
Yeah, it's like bread on, it's bread product. Oh, whoa.
Big difference.
But see, this is my kind of sandwich. Way more peanut butter.
Dang, this is good.
This is good.
So the taste of the inside of this is overall better.
And it's a visual difference, like a huge visual difference. You see way more jelly in the Uncrustables. Like on both Uncrustables, it's very jelly forward. Whereas the Trader Joe's, it's a lot of peanut butter with some jelly.
So what's your pick overall, if you had to choose one?
Trader Joe's.
Okay. For me, it's a close call. Also, the Trader Joe's one, you have to thaw for like an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas the Uncrustable one, you thaw for what, 30?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. So you got to think more ahead with the other one. But overall, I would go with the Trader Joe's one just for the flavor of the filling. Even though the bread is not as great, I would still go with the Trader Joe's one.
Quality.
But having said that, there are people prioritize differently. If you are more time conscious, well, you know the pick.
Of the ingredients aside, those are much more desirable macros for consumers. Someone going to buy those crustless sandwiches isn't doing it because they think it's Uncrustables, especially not in Trader Joe's of all places. Whether they're infringing on the trademark or not will have to be determined by people who spent way more time in school than me though. But this leads us to our final ingredient in this PB&J sandwich of legal drama. Why is Smucker's fighting so hard on this? Because it's not the
I'm going to make a guess in which a lot of money is in play. Less competitions. You can earn more money. You can like have a bigger pie in the bigger portion of the pie.
First time they get themselves into a lawsuit over it. In 2020, they sent a cease and desist to a small startup based out of Los Angeles, Chubby Snacks. Then, 3 years ago in 2022, they sent another cease and desist to a startup company in Minneapolis, Gallant Tiger, over the exact same thing. Wicked name, BT dubs. Now, to be fair, that wasn't a full-blown lawsuit, and as far as I could find, it never became one. In fact, it sort of just went away. Granted, it went away after Gallant Tiger clapped back by saying their product is too high quality to be confused with Uncrustables.
Oh!
Friggin' amazing! And as of today, Gallant Tiger is still updating their locations, and Smucker never pressed for legal action. Trader Joe's is a massive nationwide chain, so I understand that, but why go after a small startup in Minneapolis? Simply put, if Smucker doesn't stop these similar products, their business is in big trouble. Over the last 20 years, Smucker has invested over $1 billion in the Uncrustable brand, taking it from $12 million in sales to almost $1 billion in sales every year. It accounts for 1/10 of their annual revenue. If that starts to go down, it's a big hit to their company in a time where their dog snack and other baked goods departments are struggling. Their Golden Goose being sold by other companies and arguably made better is something they literally can't afford. So whenever something pops up that might be a threat, they go full force on the offensive. Their lawsuits also line up with periods of slow or even negative growth for the company, which makes sense. They see their numbers start to shrink, and when a competitor comes onto the market, they squash it out of panic that their profits are going downhill. Smucker knows that if they let Uncrustables slip, the entire empire might all go crumbling down like a stale PB&J sandwich. And
So from the point of view of an outsider, it looks like big bro bully little bro. But in this case, it's big bro versus big bro. Which big bro will win the big bro? Okay, that sounded so weird. I'm so sorry. But from a point of view of a third party, like, okay, so which big bro will win? I know the small bro is gonna lose. So, sorry.
while before they were up against small startups that couldn't match their reach or even price point, Trader Joe's is a fight they might not be able to win. It'll probably be a lengthy battle, and we don't know which way it'll go. But if Smucker doesn't come out on top, even if they just settle and it goes away quietly, they may see their dominance in the market start to shrink slowly, and their billion-dollar investment might leave them in a sticky situation. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Buen provecho. And hey, have you ever wondered why pumpkin spice is everywhere? Click the link to find out. And as always, I'll see you next week.
Well, but hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Buen provecho. Bon appetit. Thank you so much to the food theorists for this episode. Hope you guys like this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you. Subscribe.